Yukon Premier Ranj Pillay says downtown Whitehorse is at a tipping point.
People feel unsafe. That's where we are right now. And too many people who are trying to get help are prevented from doing so.
At a press conference today with the Justice Minister, he updated the downtown safety plan, including a new program for businesses to upgrade their infrastructure for safety.
We know that there's been a noted rise in property crimes recently, including vandalism, break-and-enter and shoplifting offences.
With a tough on crime message, the Premier also talked about harm reduction. He says it's not just for those experiencing substance abuse.
We're speaking about the broader harms to the entire community, our whole community. We cannot focus on harm reduction for only one specific group of the population. While people who use substances are the victims of a disease, that does not give them free rein to cause harm.
Other initiatives today include a new supportive housing program right across from the downtown shelter that he says will have a high level of security. Also, the warming shelter at the Legislative Building will return this year. And pending legislative approval, keep in mind it is a minority government situation here, they announced new funding for 2 additional RCMP officers and 1 investigator.
Any individual, whether they're dealing with an addiction or for any other reason, that are consistently committing acts of crime have to pay for that behavior.
Reacting to the news, the director of the Safe at Home program says she's pleased to see so many organizations working together for safety, but she adds it's important not to criminalize poverty.
I would also like to be able to say, here are the forums that you can come to have your voice heard. And that's a piece that I haven't, that didn't come out for me, is where can people who are experiencing homelessness, experiencing disproportionate impacts of unsafe shelter spaces, like where do they go to voice their concerns in a safe space, and not in a tokenistic way that we've checked a box, but that their input and solutions will be honored.
The legislature resumes next week here in the Yukon, and so we will hear more about these initiatives in the weeks to come. Cheryl, Kawaja, CBC News, Whitehorse.